She loves me, huh? Like, she's so into me. She's drawing upon me with generous proportion. Gangle sees me and throws herself over. Don't look, Lloyd. What are you doing, Gangle? Weirdo. No, Pomni, don't turn up the heat, girl. We're cooked. Hey, what's going on, you guys? My name is Loy, and today I'm gonna be playing a game called the Amazing Digital Dating Simulator. I already did the first day, and I accidentally got with Gangle, and I was like, I kind of don't want to be with Gangle. Keep in mind that I have absolutely no knowledge about this franchise at all. Like, I've never watched any of the episodes, so this is just gonna be interesting. I know what they sound like, kind of, so I'll be able to at least give them decent voices. But yeah, other than that, I don't know anything about the plot. But in this route, I really want to try to go with Ragatha. So without further ado, let's get into it. Welcome to the Amazing Digital Dating Simulator, a slice of lifestyle school setting where anything and everything is possible. I'm Kane, and I'll be your principal for the duration of your stay here at the Amazing Digital Academy. Help your classmates pull pranks on the teacher, become a straight-A student or a rule-breaking delinquent. All this while possibly finding love along the way. But enough about my wonderful creation. Let's get you enrolled. First things first, what uniform will you be donning? Senpai. I'm Senpai. Sounds good. How about your name? What should we call you? My name's Loy. Loy, huh? Are you sure you like that name? It's a beautiful name. Yep. Shout out to all the Loys out there. I don't know if they exist. Alrighty then, Loy. Let's head inside. Hi, my name is Loy. I'm a transfer student to the Amazing Digital Academy. My parents moved to the countryside after a vague, tragic event that changed the course of their lives. Typical anime protagonist type shit. After I said goodbye to all my old friends, my parents got my transcripts and packed up the car. Today is my first day at this new school. Alright, let's get going. I glanced down at my class schedule. This should be English 101 with Mr. Kinger. So, where is the teacher? As I step into the room to let any other students that might be late to class, someone else hops into the room. The figure looks like a tall white piece from a gaming set. Specifically, he looks like a king in chess. It takes me a moment to put two and two together, but when I do, I almost groan at the pun. Surely his name can't really be. Hello, my name is Kinger. You must be pleased to meet me. I'm pleased to meet you. Mr. Kinger extends a gloved hand, which I shake more out of instinct than out of a genuine sense of excitement. Good morning, students. On the docket today, we have a new student named... what's your name again? Bruh. Hey, everyone. I'm Loy. I look forward to learning with you all, and I hope we can all be friends. I'm Loy. Don't mess with me and we'll be good. I'm Loy, and I'm always down for a good time. This is too much. I'm gonna do this one. Rightio, go on and take any open seat, Loy. Most of our students don't bite. Which ones do? One of the other students, a purple rabbit, seems to grin at this. Alright, Jax, you weirdo. I take a moment to think of who to sit by. Okay. Ragatha. I sit down next to the cheery-looking ragdoll in front of the class. I take my seat next to the ragdoll girl in a blue skirt and vest. Aw, she's so cute. Hey, new stuff, my name's Ragatha. I'm the class representative, so you can talk to me if there's anything you need, like an extra pencil, or dealing with Jax if he gives you a hard time. Anything at all. Her and Jax got some beef, huh? I can tell she's trying really hard to make me feel comfortable and like part of the class. As a transfer student, I appreciate the effort. Thanks, Ragatha. Well, that's not very nice, Raggy, bad-mouthing me to the new kid. Based on the grin on the purple rabbit's face, this must be Jax that Ragatha is talking about. Jax! She cries out. Does she have a crush on him? Because she's always flustered when he comes into frame. Don't sneak up on me like that. Listen, newbie, if you want to be the perfect straight-A student, you can trust Ragatha to make that happen. Oh, thanks, Jax? That's oddly nice of you. But you're gonna bore everyone to tears and nobody's gonna want to hang out with you. Now, if you want to have real fun, be cool, and be loved by everyone, I'm the guy to talk to. I don't think Loy wants to go around pulling pranks on everyone, and I really don't think... Jax interrupts her again. Shh. Nah, they're into each other for real, you just know it. Yeah, I bet the new kid wants to spend all day reading textbooks. Good one, Ragatha. Well, that's better than being a jerk all the time. What's wrong with being a good student? I really want to go with Ragatha here. See, Jax, people like Loy want to focus on their academics. Ragatha leans over to me. If you want, can I give you a tour of the school during our lunch break? Of course, Ragatha, of course. She pauses for a moment. Only if you want to, though. I totally get wanting to be left alone on your lunch break. A part of me is excited to start our class tour, but another part of me worries that if I tell Ragatha that, her doting on me might start to smother me. I don't know, I don't mind being smothered by Ragatha. I was just settling into my desk and getting used to this place when something burst into the room. Principal Kane, how exciting to have you in our class today. Listen, I don't know what the fuck this is, but it scares me. Oh god, with a sound like porcelain grinding against the porcelain, his teeth slam shut like a weirdo. It's fucking freaky, bruh. His eyes slowly extrude from his teeth like they're not solid objects. Loy wasn't expecting you here. Maybe you'll be the secret ingredient to make the school interesting. He pauses a moment, rubbing... I just love how his eyes go in 2 different directions, bro. He's like so spaced out. He pauses a moment, rubbing the base of his chin, if he has one. That's not even his chin, those are his gums. In contemplation for a moment. Is there a reason you're here, Kane? That's right, the reason I'm here is to make sure we'll all have an enriching academy experience. One filled with fun, danger, adventure, and most of all, interesting to our studio audience. He turns toward the window and stares out of it for a moment. That's so fucking freaky, bro. Is he addressing somebody? There doesn't appear to be anyone outside. He's schizo. However, the numbers are in, students, and it turns out school dramas are just white noise. Normally, this is the time that I'd tell you that means the end of school life as we know it. However, my sweet-toothed students, your benevolent principal has found a way to bring public interest back to the school in a major way. At this point, the sharp-toothed bubble next to him pipes up.
How are you bringing interest back to school, Mr. President?
You see, my little Tomar Emeralds, what's one thing no academy around here has ever had? A cast of colorful characters, a competent principal, adequate funding? Kane shakes his head. Wrong, and surprisingly right, but also not relevant to what I'm talking about. No, school around here has had a cultural festival celebrating the unique talents of its students. So I, being your benevolent principal, have decided to put your class in charge of throwing the best cultural festival this side of the Pacific Ocean. Make it flashy, we gotta keep the interest of our investors after all. Egads! I'm almost late for my deep tissue massage. Ugh. Does he even have a body? Like, what is going on? He doesn't have a neck, he's just floating. Alright, Kinker, I'll leave you the list of everyone's responsibilities. You all have 5 days. Break a leg or 2. Peace, bitch. As abruptly as he appeared, Kane darts out of the room, disappearing from view as he heads to his appointment. Alright class, let's see what roles Kane assigned to each of you for the culture festival. Ragatha, as the class representative, I trust you to organize the other students and make sure the festival proceeds with no issues. You can count on me. Zubul and Gangle, you two will work on art to promote the festival. We have a pretty big school here, so we'll need plenty of posters and some art to display during the festival.
I don't know, I still don't have anything I'm comfortable showing everyone else.
Pomni and Jax, look up what a culture festival is.
Shouldn't we do that before we start making posters? No, I like his idea. Plus, we get to see what Gangle comes up with for her posters, if it's anything like what she comes up with when she draws Ragatha.
Jax! What does that mean? How does Gangle draw Ragatha? Gangle interrupts Jax before he can finish his thought, pleading with him to stay quiet. The class erupts into chaos as Zubul and Gangle argue with Jax, Pomni tries to find out what a culture festival is, and Ragatha tries to salvage what remains of class and get her classmates to pay attention. For a very small classroom, this place is so chaotic. There's only like 6 of us. For his part, Mr. Kingier seems content to let the students bicker amongst. He's the worst teacher alive, bruh. Maybe he didn't have the rest of his lesson plan, he's just waiting out the lunch bell. As if I'd summoned it by thinking it, the lunch bell sounds. Everyone drops their arguments and files out of the classroom. Time to find out what I'm doing for lunch. I pick up something to eat at the nearest food place and set about deciding where to sit down. Ragatha. She wanted to give me a tour of the school. Ragatha. I grab a sandwich from the lunch line and look around for Ragatha. Oh, hey there. Oh, she just whoop.
Oh, Loy, sorry for keeping you waiting. Did you want to start our tour today?
Yes.
That's what I like to hear.
Yes, Ragatha. Show me everything.
Let's get started then. This is the main stairwell. Our homeroom is upstairs, so you need to know where this is to get to class.
She gives me a friendly smile before realization strikes her.
But you probably already knew that, because our class is on the 3rd floor, and you would have had to take the stairs to get there.
It's fine. I appreciate it, Ragatha. She sighs but regains her composure quickly, putting on a slightly less cheery smile as she takes my hand. She takes my hand. We're holding hands. We're in hand holding. She walks to the left, taking us back to the lunchroom.
This is the lunchroom where you can grab a bite to...
She cuts herself off, eyeing the sandwich that I'm still eating.
Wait a second. You just met me in the lunchroom. So,
you've already been here too, huh? It's okay, Ragatha. Show me anyways. I love listening to you speak. She giggles nervously, putting on an even weaker, faker smile. Aww. Oh my god, she keeps touching me. She loves me, huh? Like, she's so into me.
Well, I can at least show you to our homeroom.
We head back outside the lunchroom and are halfway up the stairwell when Ragatha realizes that I was in the same class as her this morning, so I've already seen this too.
Ugh, I'm so sorry, Loy.
I just wasted your entire lunch period taking you around places you already saw at the school. It's okay, Ragatha. Don't worry. Well, kinda, I guess.
You must be pretty annoyed with me, huh?
She says, not looking me in the eye. Oh, Ragatha. Oh. Yeah, I didn't even get the rest of my lunch break. The whole tour was just a stupid way. Oh my, that's so evil. It's okay. I know you meant well, Ragatha. Oh, she perks right back up as if all of her mistakes are undone by my forgiveness. Yep. Just don't do it again. Just don't do it again.
Oh, well, if you're having a good time, maybe I can continue the tour and excuse you from afternoon class.
Yes. See, this is why we need to date the class president. So we can skip school. Oh, hell yeah. We stop by the principal's office. Oh, Kane is leaning against the door. I don't like this guy, okay? I don't know anything about the show, but I don't like him. Kane is leaning against the door, bubbles coming out of his pipe. Isn't it a violation of the code of conduct to smoke a pipe on school grounds? All right, bro. He's smoking bubbles, bro. Ragatha, Loy, what do I owe the pleasure to?
Hey, Kane, I was giving Loy a tour of the school, but I wasn't able to give them a full tour during lunch. Can they be excused from afternoon classes so I can show them other places in the school?
I don't see why not. Now go along, my scrumptious little scholars, and take in the glorious work that is my academy. Scrumptious. That is so weird. And the fact that he's teeth and he's saying that freaking weirds me out. Also, how does he not bite his own eyes? Does he blink by closing his mouth? Ragatha turns to me, taking my hand in hers.
Let's not waste any time, Loy. Next stop, the library.
Yes, I love the library. Pomni's sorting through a massive pile of books. Hi, Pomni. Aw, she's cute.
Trimulture, migration habits of vultures.
Guess she's still trying to find a book on culture festivals. I don't know if you'll ever find it. You better look it up online. Unless they don't have an online in this world.
We also have an art classroom.
Hi! As we walk into the art room, Zubul and Gangle are working away, designing posters for the school. I peek over Gangle's shoulder. Can I see, what are you drawing? She's drawing Pomni with generous proportions. Gangle sees me and throws herself over. Okay, Gangle. Don't look, Loy. What are you doing, Gangle? Fucking weirdo. Zubul turns to me and glares.
She's not done with it yet. Don't you know how impolite it is to look at art before it's done?
I was just curious. Ragatha takes my wrist and begins to usher me out. Sorry, guys. I'm so rude. I just wanted to see Pomni with generous proportions.
All right, time to show you my favorite spot on campus. This is the softball field.
Do you play? Ragatha's smile widens.
Yep, sometimes I can get the other guys out here, but Kane actually has a pitching machine, so sometimes I just go out here to let out stress.
Oh, Ragatha, you are such... You were everything.
If you ever want to join me, let me know.
Of course, I want to. I file the information away for later. In the distance, the bell to dismiss evening class rings.
And now I'll walk us back to the locker so you can pack up and head out for today.
Well, I guess that's the end of our tour for today. Time to head out. Aww. I walk to my locker, entering the combinations as I put my books away and get ready to head out for the day. As I gather my things, a familiar doll walks up to me.
Hey, Loy, you getting ready to head back for the day?
Yup. Ragatha looks around a bit, seemingly working up the courage to ask something.
You know, if you want to, I could walk you back today. How does that sound?
That sounds fabulous, Ragatha. Grab my hand. Sure thing.
Oh, awesome.
She beams. Yay! Ragatha and I make our way to the front doors of the school.
Hey, Loy, this is your first night here, right?
Sure.
I'll show you to the dorms then.
She gives me a polite smile. I hate to let her down, but... Actually, Ragatha, my parents are picking me up today. Loy's delusional. Ragatha gives me a confused look.
Are you sure about that, Loy?
I think I am. I'm not sure why she's questioning that. But as she asks me the question, I try to remember what my parents said about picking me up today. I begin to discover worrying gaps in my memories. Did my mom or dad drop me off? Was it someone else? What does the car that I was dropped off in look like? What do my parents look like? You're cooked. I begin to hyperventilate as I realize if it weren't for seeing my own reflection in a mirror when I was washing my face in the bathroom this morning, I wouldn't even remember what I look like. What's happening to me? In the corner of my eyes, abstract patterns begin to fade in and out of it. That's so fucking freaky.
It's okay, Loy. Everyone goes through this the first day they're here.
My breath begins to steady. The abstract patterns fade, things start to feel, well, normal definitely isn't the word, but at least a little more okay.
They do?
Yeah, it's this weird thing. Nobody really knows how it works. Most of us can't even remember our own names. That sucks.
Honestly, I haven't seen anyone ever leave campus.
So I have no idea what the lore of this shit is, but are we trapped in the Matrix?
So we what, just go inside and sleep on the floor of our homeroom?
Ragatha laughs.
No, Kane actually built us a set of dorms to stay in. I'll lead you there, don't worry.
Ragatha, you are so sweet. Just by glancing at the doors, you can tell who stays where. The vibrant red and blue door has to be Pomni's room. Another door is sleek with bright geometric shapes all over it, and that has to be where Zubul stays. I don't know what the fuck Zubul is. Like, what is that? Like, Jax is a rabbit, Pomni is a jester, Ragatha is a ragdoll, Gangle is a ribbon, and what the fuck is Zubul? Ragatha stops at a ranch-style door before proceeding.
This is my room, Loy.
Can I see it? She smiles.
I'm the class rep and the resident assistant here, so if you have any trouble with any of your dorm mates or need anything for your room, I'm your gal.
Ragatha. Oh, Ragatha. She gives a jovial swing of her arms, sliding her door open. Wait, I can see her room? Oh! The inside is adorned with what the fuck is a doily, bro? A thick blue duvet covers her bed, and I think I even see a tea set on her white dresser. Oh, her room is so cute. Wait, can we have a tea party, Ragatha, you and me? As we stand there, Jax walks by. He gives Ragatha a wicked, you fucking weirdo.
Or it would be if I could trust Jax not to put a centipede in my room.
Jax totally has a crush on Ragatha. This is the typical little boy has a crush on a girl and harasses the shit out of her in preschool type shit. Jax gives her an offended look.
Come on, Ragatha, pranking the RA? I can't believe you think so little of me.
He says, barely hiding a sadistic grin. You freak! Jesus Christ.
Ignore him. And if you don't want to wake up to a centipede in your room, don't let Jax in.
Jax lets out a dark chuckle as he overhears her, unlocking his door before stepping inside.
But seriously, as long as you're not Jax, you're welcome to come visit.
Oh my god. Ragatha. Oh. If you need to relax or talk to somebody or just want to say hi, yes. Now let's go find your room new stuff. We walk side by, I'm blushing, until we find a new door that doesn't apparently belong to anyone else here. This door is substantially less impressive than the doors to all the other rooms. Yeah, I'm pretty basic, not gonna lie. Got no personality. I couldn't come up with a more boring door if I tried to imagine one.
Hey, looks can be deceiving. Maybe it's really nice inside.
I highly doubt that. I twist the handle and pull the door open. Wow. Empty. Wow. The walls are plain and unadorned. Literally my room right now. I mean, you can see that, but that's literally all there is in my room. The walls are plain and unadorned. In the back corner, an aging wooden desk has been set up with a few sheets of paper, a set of number 2 pencils, and some ballpoint pens in blue and black. Not even any pens in my favorite colors. Kane, you know jack shit about me, huh, bruh? Well, there's a lot of room to customize. Does your room just come with all that cute shit? Yeah. Can we go back and hang out in your room for a bit? Yeah. I really don't want to be alone here. Oh, I'm really sorry, Lloyd, but Kane doesn't want us in each other's rooms after the sun is down. No! Kane, you loser!
I know, it's a silly rule, but he says that since it's supposed to be a
family-friendly environment, he doesn't want us in each other's room at night. He knows. He knows that everybody wants to... I technically shouldn't even be in your room right now. So that's it for today?
Yeah, I mean, you know where school is, right? And you remember all the places I show you?
I nod. Yeah, I think I got it from here, I guess.
Good. That's good.
Wait, Ragatha, no, don't leave. I'll see you in class tomorrow?
Well, I can walk with you to class tomorrow if you'd like.
Yes, please. Yeah, you know, if you aren't too busy being class rep and resident assistant.
Well, as class rep, I'm supposed to help new students get acclimated to our academy, so I can definitely make some time for you tomorrow.
I smile back at her as we exchange goodbyes, and I close my door. Ragatha. Maybe things will be alright. Yeah, no, Ragatha's probably the best. Holy shit. I lay down on my bed, defeated by the day. It doesn't take long for me to drift to sleep. It doesn't feel like I was sleeping long when the lights in my room flash on as if overridden by some remote console. The room to my door flies open as confetti sprays from the fire sprinkler. He's such a bitch. Doesn't that violate some sort of building safety code? Hello, my darling toy box characters! Principal Kane announces from what sounds like the hallway. Well, time to investigate. You little bitch. Kane, what the are you trying to pull this late? I don't know why I censored myself. I cuss all the time. Kane, what the fuck are you trying to pull this late at night? Hahaha, Zubul! You're lucky I even let you get sleep. I'm here because even with the Culture Fair pulling in new viewers, we're still not hitting the numbers that the Academy needs us to, which is why I've secured us a sponsorship. Without further ado, I introduce you all to... oh, this shit. The Wacky Watch! You see, the vendors for Wacky Watch have been having trouble finding a good audience for their product. But now we have the perfect setting. Teen drama. But we're adults. I'm actually... Now, Gangle, I know this is a lot to take in, which is why I've already taken the liberty of affixing a Wacky Watch to each of your wrists. Each of us glance down. To my shock, the watch is already on my wrist. How did it get there? This looks so fucking annoying to have on your wrist all the time. Gangle's hugging her little body pillow. Probably some anime girl. And don't try removing them either! They've been affixed to your wrists with a very special adhesive. And if you do try to remove them, let's just say they'll be taking a little piece of you with them. Fucking weird. I can hear Gangle beginning to whine as panic sets in. It's alright, Gangle. You're just a ribbon. I have flesh and shit. Kane, I can't remove the arm with the Wacky Watch. What the fuck? In order to secure the funding we need to make it to day 5 and the Culture Fair, I need you wearing the Wacky Watches at all times. Luckily, I secured a deal where I don't need all of you to do ad reads, but it is of paramount importance that none of you insult or try to disable your Wacky Watches. Good luck with school life. Can't wait to see what you do with the Culture Fair. Bye! Bye, bitch. He stretches out the last syllable as his body folds in on itself an infinite number of times, disappearing from sight.
Well, I know it isn't ideal, but at least we can all talk to each other now. Should make communicating about the Culture Fair easier.
I don't want a Wacky Watch.
Well, I think it could be useful. And look, Gangle, there's even a picture chat function where you can send people things you draw.
Pomni goes over to Gangle, lifting her wrist and pointing out the picture chat feature. Aww.
That is kind of nice.
Gangle sniffles.
Yeah, that's the right spirit, Pomni. Now let's all get some sleep before we start classes again tomorrow.
Ragatha, take me with you. Everyone's door closes. I hear a muffled shout from Jax's door.
What the heck? Why is there a watch stuck to my arm?
I flick my dorm light off as I close my door. I check my Wacky Watch. I got a text from Ragatha. Her portrait is outlined in gold to indicate that she's an RA.
Hey, Loy.
Oh, not her texting me at night. Okay. What time is it, Ragatha? Go to bed. I just wanted to check in on you after the whole Wacky Watch thing. Guess I'm doing pretty okay, Ragatha. Just getting used to how things work here.
I get that. Showing up to this school, losing your memories, and how now the Wacky Watch, it's a lot for anyone to take in.
You're telling me.
Well, if you ever need to talk to anyone, I'm here.
Thanks. I'll have to take you up on that.
Oh, really?
Chill. Yeah, it's nice to talk with you.
That's kind of you to say,
Ragatha. Maybe I can make you tea sometime. Yes, I told... Bro, what did I say? Tea party at hers. Let's go. Date.
Maybe I can make you tea sometime this week, between all the Culture Fair stuff.
That sounds nice.
Cool.
She's cute. At least I have one friend at this school. Day 1. Complete! Let's go. Okay, so... When I first started playing this game, I did day 1 with Gangle, but I did do day 1 with Jax, and I wanna complete his route too, but I don't want to redo day 1 with Jax because I already experienced it, and I don't know how that's gonna work. Well, let me know if you want me to play his route. I yawn as I awake in my room. The clock on my wacky watch says it's morning, but the only way I can tell is from the sliver of sunlight peeking from under my door. I slide my school-issued pajamas off and look in the closet. Wow, original, huh? A series of perfectly pressed school uniforms are there, with a little tag on the sleeve of the nearest one. Looks like Kane left me a note. Hi, Lloyd, this is Principal Kane. As part of your stay at our lovely academy, you have been provided a set of uniforms, free of charge. Wow, thanks, Kane. I get kidnapped, forced into a school as a 20-something-year-old, and you give me free clothes. That's great, bro. The price of your dorm is also included in your tuition, and I have to pay? Fuck you. Looks like you and Ragatha are off to an absolutely fantastic start. Good on you for befriending the valedictorian, class representative, and residence assistant. Ragatha has a lot of people she's almost friends with, but it looks like you two might be building something genuine. Good luck. As I pull my uniform over my wacky watch, I glance down at it. I have a text from Ragatha. Ragatha! Are we still walking to school this morning? Yes. Ready to walk to school with me, Loy? Of course. She takes my hand in hers as we begin our walk. She's surprisingly warm. I guess I thought she would be as cold as the outside. I mean, she looks like a ragdoll, but she's as warm as any human. Interesting. Did you sleep well last night? Yeah, I did. Thanks for asking. Still up for tea later? Yeah, I think so. Great, maybe this evening. I think there's still some in the student lounge. Student lounge? Oh, I guess I hadn't shown you that yet. It's in the dorm building. I'll show you tonight. Ooh, yeah. Take me there. Well, let's get going before we end up late to class. She pulls me along, walking at a brusque pace as we head to the school entrance. Oh, cherry blossom. Can I confess my feelings to you under the tree, Ragatha? So, how do you like the school so far? Dunno. I haven't been here long enough to really form an opinion. She nods. Oh, right. Well, I'm sure you'll come to love it here. I don't know. That's kind of weird. I do not want to like it here. I got kidnapped and thrown into the Matrix. She laughs nervously. Haha, last time I was late, they docked the entrance. I had to wait outside for hours until somebody noticed I wasn't in class. Then Kane had to unlock the doors for me. What the fuck? I gave her a worried look. That's messed up. Nobody even noticed you were gone? Oh. Oh no, wait, I mean, she backpedals, crossing her arms. Ragatha, you poor thing. It was an honest mistake. You sure? You're the freaking class president, bro. Oh, Ragatha, Lloyd, good to see you two are getting along. He glances down at my hand, which Ragatha is still holding. She pulls it away, embarrassed. Oh, we're holding hands. We're so cute. Just showing them the ropes. The way she pulls back reminds me of how she stepped out of my dorm last night. I wonder if... No. It's probably not. Oh, no. She's blushing, Lloyd. She likes you. As the bell to dismiss morning class rings, we get up to leave. And Kinger's the only teacher, right? But Kinger asks Ragatha to stay back. I wait for her by the door. Kinger told me Kane wants to meet with me to discuss his expectations for the culture festival. Want to come with me? I nod. I think I'll grab some food first, but I'll meet you there. Hey, sorry I'm late, Ragatha. She notices me. She looks down at her shaking leg, embarrassed. Oh, no, Loy, I wasn't impatient. Oh, Ragatha, you really wanted to see me, huh? I'm just nervous. Kane can be a bit much. So I just try to get our meetings over with as quickly as possible. A bit much how? Oh, you know, he asks you to host a game night and you say yes. And then he asks you to get all the latest gaming consoles in every board game alphabetical order, even the really obscure ones. And if you try to say no, he just kind of stares at you. She shivers. Ugh. Well, I'm here to help you, so... How do I help? Just help me keep his expectations in check. I really don't want to disappoint him, but... I nod again. Oh, we're like emotional support for Ragatha now. This is cute. It's day 2, and I'm already in love with her. Normally I'd be like, whoa, this is going really fast. She already has feelings for me, but I accept. She definitely comes off as a people pleaser, definitely. So I know it sounds weird, and you can totally say no if it makes you feel uncomfortable. If you can just, I don't know, try to talk to Kane if he comes up with any unreasonable expectations. You want me to talk to him? I don't know if he'll listen to me. He doesn't know me. He gave me a really empty room. He barely knows shit. She looks back at me. I nod, and she lets out a big huff of nervous energy. Alright, the door flies open, narrowly missing both of us. Well, if it isn't Ragatha and Loy again! He smiles down at us, eyes bulging in excitement, you weirdo. Ugh. Come! He ushers us into his office. Call me Charles Dickens, because I have great Oh, shit. That's literally not what we want, bro. Because I have great expectations. Go ahead and wow me, you two. You want to talk to us about the culture fair, right, Kane? That I did, class representative. We need a fire eater, a knife what the fuck? A fire eater, a knife juggler, a cotton candy machine, street vendors for every type of Japanese food. Where are you gonna find a fire eater and a knife juggler, bruh? I want a realistic and reenactment of the story of 47 Ronin, a line of dancing geishas. Young lady, I have heard rumors that the Prime Minister of Japan himself may be in attendance. Alright, Kane, you're weird and you're delusional and freaky. Well, Kane, Ragatha is struggling. My time to step up. Kane, don't you think that's a bit much to oh, we're cooked, but I'm gonna do it for you, Ragatha, just for you. All right, Ragatha, let's go. Kane, don't you think that's a bit much, buddy? Well, of course, my pupil, I was gonna provide the food myself, but now that I think about it, I don't see a practical way for you to do any of those things I asked you for. Oh my god, he's finally using fucking common sense. Is he actually starting to see reason? You know what? You two take the rest of the day off to start planning. I'm gonna completely revamp my plan. Go on, you two. Have fun with the rest of your day. I'll be in touch. He's a freak. We leave Principal Kane's chaotic office.
Phew.
She wipes her brow.
Thanks for helping me manage Kane's expectations today, Loy.
I nod. Ragatha, it's okay to say no, you know.
You really came through for me. Since Kane gave us an early day to start on planning, do you want to meet in the student lounge where we go over the culture fair plans?
Sounds good.
Great. Let's get going then. Wow, Loy, we haven't had weather this nice since summer. And I know with your help, the culture fair will be a huge success. It's just nice to have some help. I was really nervous I would have to organize this whole thing on my own.
Kane puts too much on you, Ragatha. You don't deserve that. That would be pretty stressful. Hopefully we can share the burden of organizing the culture fair pretty evenly. I take a seat in the student lounge, a cup of hot tea that Ragatha made me in my hand. Ragatha went to her room to grab some things, but it's been a while since she left. To my surprise, the first person to walk in is Pomni. Hi, Pomni. Hi. I waved to her.
Hi, Loy. Here for dinner?
I was actually gonna meet with Ragatha. As if summoned by my words, Ragatha walks in carrying a paper bag of groceries.
Hi, Loy.
She gives me a friendly wave. Hi, Ragatha. Weren't we gonna have tea and prepare for the culture festival? She puts a palm to her forehead. I knew I was... How could you forget that, Ragatha? How could you forget me?
Sorry, Loy. I kind of forgot that me and Pomni make dinner in the lounge every Tuesday. Oh, am I interrupting something or...
No! They say at the exact same time. I mean, if you want, you can join us for dinner.
Yeah, you know what they say, Loy. Variety is the spice of life.
I nod. Okay, Ragatha, well, I didn't bring anything to cook, so I'm just gonna work on ideas for the culture fair, I guess.
That sounds great, Loy. I'm excited to see what you come up with.
The two of them get to work swiftly as they make spaghetti and meatball. Yummy! I'm hungry.
Oh no, I forgot to grab something to stir the pasta with,
she says, clutching her hair.
Loy, Pomni, can you guys hold things down while I go grab something from my room?
We'll be fine for a few minutes, Ragatha.
Good. Thanks, Loy.
Just trying to burn the place down. What the fuck? She has no faith. Within a few minutes, the student lounge is filled with the unpleasant smell of burning. Oh, fuck. Never mind, she was right. I turned to Pomni. Hey, Pomni, is this sauce supposed to smell like that?
It says...
Smoky romesco sauce. She reads directly off the label. Maybe it's supposed to smell like that? Oh, we're cooked. We're cooked. And not in like an, oh, we're cooking, we're cooked, duh. The smoky romesco sauce bubbles ominously next to me. No, Pomni, don't turn up the heat, girl. As Pomni's, ooh, nearly antique stove. Oh, shit. We're cooked. Oh my god.
Oh no.
She says, trying to turn it back. Oh no, the knob comes off. This is like an Undertale. When we're making that spaghetti with Undyne and we burn down the whole fucking house. The knob comes off in her hand. We're cooked. She gives me a nervous look. The once appetizing looking smoky... Guys, get the fuck out of there. Kane, help. Just as the chaos builds to a crescendo, Ragatha, oh, Ragatha, I'm sorry. It's not my fault. Pomni did it. It wasn't me.
Hey guys, how's it look?
She spots the bubbling pot. Get out now, she's gonna blow. Pomni and myself follow Ragatha out, taking cover just outside the lounge. Moments later, the glass pot bursts with an audible noise. Glass? I don't know if that's a good idea. Never heat up glass, guys. Oh, fuck. Yeah, this is literally just like Undertale. Sorry, guys. What the hell, Pomni? Okay, it's not okay, it really isn't. If I was in the situation, I'd be like, what the fuck? But I don't want them to be mad at me, so it's okay. We were both supposed to take care of making dinner, so it's really both of our responsibility. But how was the one who set the burner so high made the sauce do? Probably just around the room, while it's coated in freshly exploded romesco sauce. That, I shrug. We all make mistakes, you know. Yeah, Lloyd, easy for you to say. Who's gonna clean this shit up? Take out? Ragatha nods. We'll have to find somewhere other than the lounge to eat it, though. Are we not concerned? How the hell are we gonna clean this shit up? She gives me a meaningful look. And the knob broke, too, so isn't the fire still going?
Loy, your room is pretty open, right?
Like, open, she means fucking empty. Oh, wow. Backhanded, bruh.
Great, I'll order some food on Kane Dash.
Spudsies? Ragatha makes a face. I guess that's fine. I'm down for anything. Pomni nods. The food arrives in a few minutes as we spread on the floor of my room. Like an impromptu fast food picnic. Cute! Oh, they're so cute. I love them. As Pomni and Ragatha exchange jokes and memories about the school, my room feels just a little less empty tonight. I can't help but smile and laugh along with them as they tell stories about how Kinger forgot his notes to the class once. Can I date both of them at the same time? I'm just kidding, that's weird. Or is it polyamorous? Time passes quickly as we finish our dinner. Hey Lloyd, thanks for letting us use your room. I nod. No problem.
Yeah, Lloyd's pretty cool, huh, Pomni? Yeah, I guess so.
What do you mean you guess so? I'm really cool. Oh, it's already past curfew.
Sorry, Lloyd, we didn't even get any planning done.
You could stay. You could stay, Ragatha. Pomni has oh yeah, you could stay.
I know it's a lot to ask, but would you mind waking up early tomorrow? We can can go over plans for the culture fair and I'll even make you some tea. How does that sound?
It sounds great. Sounds good to me, Ragatha.
Alright, I'll come get you so we can go to the school bright and early.
I'll be looking forward to it.
Me too.
See you tomorrow, Loy. See you tomorrow, Ragatha. And she disappears. Cute. Ragatha says, quickly gathering the trash from her meal before heading out. Wow. Okay. That is day 2 complete. Wow, that was really cute. I enjoyed a lot. Ragatha's so adorable. Wow. Yeah. I don't know how many days there are in this game, but this was really entertaining. If you want to see me do more, please let me know. If you like this video, subscribe or whatever, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.